And with the loading screen, oh. So the Lord of Destruction has befriended a builder. And we're introduced to Mr. Long Talk again. There's nothing to do, it takes its own time to talk. Somebody hear me drink my soda for a bit. Yeah, you're the one to take a sip. Destiny moves in mysterious ways. Neither men nor monsters can escape its influence. Literally, as I took a sip, it changed that. That was not even timed on purpose. And now is the time of creation. Build to your heart's content, young builder, while we await the day of awakening. Day of awakening, huh. Ironic considering that we're on our awakening. Right now in the story context, we don't really understand what any of this means. By the way, sub note, if you hear a little fan do this whole entire thing with my audio, it's too damn hot, so I had to turn a little fan on. There's only one who can save this world from oblivion. Malroth, the Lord of Destruction. You mean the same dude or the star we learned died? Even after Argot sacrificed himself? I think that failed already. Anyway, loading is pretty much done. Or, not really. Still sailing. 15 men on a dead man ship. Yo ho ho and a bottle of rum. I think that's public domain right there for that song. It's a little shanty and everything like that, so who knows? Maybe Disney nowadays, they may have copyrighted it. Who knows? I mean, the Tale of Cinderella is pretty much public domain, so Disney take over it. Yeah, that's another thing, another coming. Welcome to Furrowfield, the land of verdant vegetation. Or at least it used to be. Well, at least the docks are fine. Here we are last. Hey, Hermit's got a nerve. Sending us all the way out here in a boat like this. The way it's listening from side to side, and it makes we didn't hear at all. Well, sir, no less. Sound is safe on dry land now. Welcome to Furrowfield. Yar. Yeah, at least it's so. It's Furrowfield. I ain't never heard the place myself. But I don't know. I don't look like Baran. It don't look like Baran or Zahan. I can tell you that much. Anyway, I'm heading out for a bit to get the lie of the sea. But don't worry, I won't sail away into the sunrise. I'll be back in time to take you both home. I think this guy's been drinking too much seawater. Come on, Smitty, let's get going. I want to see what this island's got in store for us. Basically, we can't leave. We can't purposely go back to the awakening now. We stuck here until we finish the story arc. Sounds pretty weird, don't you think? The trees are all withered, the ground's gross and slimy, and this whole place seems like someone left a stack of apples in the sun for a month. You have no memory, but you know what that smells like? Do you think we'll be finding the greenery we're after in a slimy, stinky place like this? Huh? Whoa, what's that? What the heck's that? Huh? What the heck's that? Some kind of pink pulsating thing. What is it? Look at that. Welcome to Furrowfield, the land of plenty. Please stop by the farm and enjoy some delicious freshly baked bread. Well, we insist. What kind of fruit? I wonder what it tastes like. Malroth, I wouldn't do that for you. I reckon the whole thing's edible art. Huh? Ah! Stupid thing just blew up in my face! What a sting! I turned the dirt around and it grows all gross and slimy too. Never fruit going on before, but not like that. Look, it's crazy. Huh? A tiny little speck right there. I think I'll show her in a moment. Smell fibroing. It's me over here. Over there. Leave me alone. There's no point trying to eat me. I'm eating my skin and bone. Sorry, we just pierced anyone's ear there. That sounded like fun. Come on, let's go and see what all the stream's about. Oop, I keep forgetting my weapon. Let's grab a little bit of dry brush here. Trust me, we'll need it. Alright, that's enough right now. He will just keep going on, by the way. Point back. Alright, man, come on. I'm gonna have to get used to this quite a bit. Yeah, you'll see the little blue experience points popping up. You will level up from battles. For the most part, you're a builder. While you have Malroth on your side, let him do the combat. Bad Boon's attack. Also, stick together. Help you guys combat quite a bit. Oh, easy. The baboons are defeated. Ha! That'll teach us monkeys to mess it up fast. Right, time to get some info out of Salty Screams alive. Not obvious, you can also climb vines. Very helpful. So this is how I die. There for a big stingy ape. Probably give him horrible indigestion. Wait, the monsters are gone. Those scary cats must have turned tail when we finally worked out what they were dealing with. Hehe. Huh? Eek! What have you been doing standing there? Sounds we defeated the monkeys. Sounds you beat the monsters? Oh, I see. Thanks for your help. My name's Rosie. What's yours? What are you doing here? He's Malroth, the amnesiac, and you're Smitty the apprentice builder? And you come here to find out how to add a little green to your island. You know, going around telling people you're a builder is risky business. There's no telling how they might react. You're lucky you met me. I might be lucky that I met you. Alright, my mind's made up. You can't be an omelet without breaking a few rules. As finest farmer of Furrowfield, it's my duty and pleasure to give you a grand tour of its finest farm. Come on, follow me. Well, lead the way. Guess we shall go. Move. I hate the follow the leader thing because sometimes these leaders do not really take following that well. Come on now. Keep going. Yes, let's go. This desolate little wasteland over here in the center of the area is Furrowfield. Furrowfield Farm. There's a strange pattern in the soil. Well, here we are, Furrowfield Farm. The greatest, greenest garden in the island. I like it. I haven't burst your bubble, but it's not that great. It's not very green. It isn't even a garden. Oh, I know. It's because we haven't built it yet. Huh? Furrowfield used to be a plant lover's paradise with vegetables and flowers growing everywhere and anywhere. Yeah, then as well spores appeared and turned all the earth into a horrible sticky slime. You rather grow weeds in it. There was once a great farm here, the biggest and brightest in the whole island. And if all of us put our minds to it, I think we'd bring it back. All of us. Notice that mixed up in this too? Huh. Uh-oh. Oh, Barry. Come on, Barry. There must be something we can do. This is the last of our wheat. Not mentioning the soil. This can't not horrible as it is. I want to stand close. Who are you, Mr. Bonanza, sir? This here spoil spore looks like go off in a minute. Yeah! Slippery slimes! Slippery slimes! Man's a rare, you're alright? Quick, you two. We have to get over there. Make sure they're okay. Well? Man's a carrier, you're alright? We are, Rosie, but the last of our wheat is not. That spoiled board just blurred the entire crop. What are you doing? What are you, pray tell? I've not seen your faces before. You know, so I was thinking rather like it that way. This meeting is about Ross. Smitty says she's a builder. Lemon heck! What kind of maid? Lemon heck! You're trying to tell everyone that she's a builder. There's something wrong with her head. What's that? Listen here, young Rosie. You may have pulled us this far, but we shall not be taking her ninnies. You honestly expect us to believe that this so-called builder will somehow salvage this prosperous land of yours? We're really mistaken. Come on, Perry. We're leaving. Oh, they're alright. say face facts. My dear Furrowfield farm is gone. The dream is over, and it is time to wake up. Step beardy blow really broke me the wrong way. So Facial there found his side. He's got a point. There's no point trying to rebuild his farm if the soil's no good. You're wasting your time. No, I'm not. I'm the finest farmer in the Furrowfield, and me is a real life builder. If we work together, I know we can do it. Wow, you really don't know when to give up, do you? Why do you want to rebuild this place anyway? Why? As Bonanza said, it's my dream. Dream, huh? You know, I never really got my head around all this hopes and dream stuff people go on about. Please, I can't do it on my own. You'll help me to build Furrowfield Farm, won't you? Well, we don't really have anything other to do on this island, so yeah. Maybe you know how we got built on more. The farm is as good as built. Alright, welcome to the team. We're going to make this place the best farm ever. Let's get started then, shall we? The first thing we need is a build to plant our crops in. Where's the place to plant it? I wonder. What is some kind of sign? And ideas like this is how we get most of our recipes. Learn a new recipe. Scarecrow. What's the matter? You're looking very pleased with yourself. Just a minute, Scarecrow. You just worked out how to build scarecrows? Of course, scarecrows always found in the fields. Stick one in the ground, everyone know where to build her. No, that's where our new field is. Where do we put it? Over here. Oh, I know, just a spot. There's a little bit of good, clean soil. There's a little bit of good, clean soil over there. I'm so excited. I can hardly wait to start tilling the soil. But not until you officially mark the field with the scarecrow, of course. Materials, you get cord from the vines that go around here and wood from the trees. You just have to hit them with your hammer. Come on, build the scarecrow and put it in the middle of our new field. Oops, there we go. Wrong button. While you're in town, Mal's kind of just like lounging about. You won't really do much. Yeah, the trees here are all dead. They will not bear fruit. They will not be of any other help. So for the most part, hammer away. By the way, you may have noticed my inventory down there kind of sorting itself out. That's when I hit X. It sorts it out. Again, because it's the wrong button for me, I think immediately just to hit it. You can also just swing your sword on these blocks. It will drop wood as well. These blocks are destroyed and desolate, so they will not produce anything else. If we look down and swing our sword, same prospect. It's like when you were on the Isle of Awakening, you had like the little broken planks and you swung your sword, or your cypress stick. Same concept exactly like that. We should have more than enough materials to make ourselves a scarecrow. Head over to the inventory workbench here. Or never mind, we don't have the cords, right. Now we know. In the old days, you used to collect those little vines and everything like that to make them into cords, but now they're just automatically become material. Let's make ourselves a scarecrow. Having a field day, when you place a scarecrow in the ground, the farmers will hoe a nearby earth and turn it into tilled soil. It's ready for sowing. Scarecrows are your go-to for farming areas, basically. The area the scarecrow is on will not be tilled, but the earth around it will be. You'll notice the tiny little triangles right there around in a box fashion. Not the ones in front of our face, but the ones around us. Once we place the item, that's not the right button. Once we place the item, it'll convert that area that you see glowing into a field. Is that what I think it is? It is! Alright, scarecrow, everyone will know where to plant our crops. Alright, you can do the next step with me. It's tilling time. She's already classified as a farmer. We have nothing else to do except wait for her to do it. I'm not kidding. We can't hold the ground ourselves. We have to wait for the townsfolk to do that. So if you want to farm, you have to make sure you have a farm in hand. Or at least convert your people into farmers. For now, I think I'll plant some blocks here. You'll see why a little bit later. We also introduced to this strange something. Not so much fun it. So I think it pop. You look pretty curious now too. You're in the air with a big grin on your face. What was that about? Huh? Something popped out of me and you picked it up? It did feel like I was bursting with gardening glee just now. Maybe, just maybe, some of the happiness actually burst out. Well, whatever it was, I'm sure it'll come in use. If any more of them pop out of me, make sure to scoop them all up. Gratuitous gratitude. The hearts is actually gratitude points and anything like that. You'll be seeing little hearts popping out every so often. To show their enjoyment and appreciation for the building, farming, and other things we take for granted, the residents will drop gratitude points. Try and collect as many as you can. She only needs until 10 of them, so she's just about done. What do you think? Until they're around the scarecrow. Can't be done without your help. An excellent invention in my apartment finesse. Be able to make some fantastic fields. I knew there was something special about you from the moment we met. After all, not everyone will risk their life telling a stranger they're a builder. It's a very curious notion concerning the fact is that there are builders all over for where we come from. I mean, the children of Hargon were rounding up builders. Builders were commonplace. They were an apprentice builder, for goodness sake. You wanna see what's so dangerous about that? Have you been living under a rock or something? Everyone knows that the builder is the enemy. Anyway, we better get back to business. In the field now, let's grow some crops. Right, now the soil's all ready, the next thing to do is plant some seeds. Here you go. These are for you. Some cabbage seeds. To be honest, plumbing is pretty easy. Easy peasy. Anyone with a hoe can do it. It takes a steady hand and keen eye to plant a seed properly. I think you're just a woman for the job. You should have 5 cabbage seeds there altogether. Let me know when they're all resting happily in the soil. Don't worry, unless you break the earth, you won't actually break those tills and such. She'll continue sowing the area right there, so for right now, you plant this like you do walls and such. If you hold the button and move side to side, you'll plant the crops. Good work! You planted all the seeds, and you did a lovely job of it, too. Just wait until Bonanza of Perseus. He'll be begging for a piece of agricultural action. Soon enough, the seeds will sprout, and we'll be one step closer to fulfilling my dream. Speaking of those two, thanks to you, we have ourselves a fully potted and planted field. The only thing left is to water the seeds. You see that little hill over there? There's a spring at the very top, but it's a bit of a pain to have to climb all the way up there every time we need water. So that's where you come in. Can you build something that would make it easier for us to get the water? Some sort of irrigation station? Have that idea? Blueprint time! Yeah, we're in the right spot. Sort of. In the right spot. Irrigation station blueprint. Yep, few of them are in the right area. Holy heck! Is this? It is! It's a blueprint for an irrigation station. You draw stuff off the top of your head? That's amazing! Seems like when you drop back on the island, eh? Looks like we have to gather materials for this one ourselves. Well, there's one thing we got plenty of here at Furrowfield is spoiled soil. Just match up the ground if you need some. Oh, and don't forget to break the block that's holding the water back when you're done. Then we'll have ourselves a nice little watering hole. When you start feeling a bit peckish, just know there's always spreading this kelp down the beach. Basically saying that, well, if you get hungry, don't worry about that. For now, let's put the blocks that we do have down. And you'll gather some more. Let me leave this little room here on its own, I guess. Two more than enough. There is also an edge that kind of limits like where you go, or where the town is. It's a little bit out that ways, but not so much. Alright, put this one up right here. There we go. Right there, and that was the last one I had. What are the odds? Right there. And then finally, we complete the irrigation station blueprint. Water flows right down towards the little area. Nice. Nice work. The best thing is, it looks just like the blueprint. Wow. Now we got ourselves an irrigation station. We aren't in the fields. I keep thinking enough. There's a lot. Like it's only seeds, and the only lady can do it. So I have to leave the watering up to me. You just stand back and watch it watering when it's working magic. Yep, just gather the stuff right there. And we have to wait for her to gather water. Whenever she's near a water source, she will pick it up herself. You don't need to provide them buckets or anything like that, they will have them automatically. Then we will go up to a till, or to an area that was already planted, and put your water on there. I think I'm just going to kind of help rebuild this little room here for the time being. That's kind of nice as well. Apparently, some of the little dirt right there. Some of the dirt. That's my thought right there. If you have a thing like that, it'll. Hey, we're already sprouted. There we go. Thirsty little seeds have had a nice big drink now. That's all there is to it. You just till the soil, plant some seeds, water them, and then wait. It's easier said than done, though. For one thing, you need healthy soil, and there's hardly any left on this island. It's easy to have the soil spoiled. It goes all purple and sticky. Sometimes it looks green if there's moss growing top. When you dig down, you find nothing but drying slime. The only soil that's any good for gardening is nice earthy brown color. Just take a look at some of the soil I tilled before and compare it to the moldy mud nearby. Huh. Alright, there's only one thing left to do before we harvest our crops. Wait for them to grow. First we'll get some little sprouts, then a little while later they'll start growing leaves. Before I know it, they'll be all grown up. When that time comes, you won't need any special equipment to harvest them. Just hang with that cyber stick I've been seeing you swinging about. Might be a while before they're ready to be harvested though. In the meantime, you can pass the time by clearing away the rocks and weeds in our future fields. And you plant some more seeds too. See, but here's a few more I hid away. May as well go ahead and plant them. He's right, I mean, growing impatient. Once you've sown your seeds, it'll be some time before their fully grown crops are ready. Before the fully grown crops are ready to be harvested. In the meantime, why not make the farm a little prettier? Basically, kind of preoccupy yourselves with things to do. Oh, I made the 5. And while I do that, she'll just kind of visit herself as well. She'll get water up the crops. Kind of clear away areas right here and here. These little murky brown areas I think I'll make in future crops and such. Everything else seems fine. Got a little bit more materials, get some more wood, should be fine. I'll meet you guys, I guess, when the thing's entirely done. That's not obvious already. Hey, look, a little down here. There we go. And swing your sword. Boop. Whoa, that was easy. Wow, we finally grown our first Furrowfield cabbages. Absolutely beautiful. It's been so long since we had a proper crop, with all those horrid spoil spores appearing all the time and ruining the soil. In fact, I've never seen a better cabbage in all my life. Thank you so much. Blimey. Blimey. These cabbages are good, look. They're good lush. You didn't really grow them by themselves. They really are built after all. All the more reason why we should shun her and encourage presence. Come along now, Harry. We're leaving. Yes, sir. Why is Bearded Guy such a grudge against builders? Maybe he's cursed that dead dog on his chin. I wouldn't say that as grudge, really. He's just being cautious. After all, everybody knows that builders spread desolation and despair everywhere they go. What? Don't worry, I don't think builders are harbingers of doom and gloom. In fact, I think they're great. And he hasn't spent his whole life being told how awful people like you are. We all have. We can't expect him to change his mind overnight. Oh, by the way, something occurred to me while you were waiting for the cabbages to come in. Did you see the big bell over there? Well, there's an old story about it. Once upon a time, a builder came to Furrowfield. He showed the people the wonder building and earned their awe and appreciation. Then he whacked the bell with all his might. When the islanders heard it ring out loud and clear, something awoke within them. They were filled with the power of creation, and Furrowfield's farm flourished. Anything? You see? Those funny things you've been picking up might be pieces of our appreciation. Which means something might happen when you ring the bell. Well, there's only way to find, for sure. Go over to the builder's bell and give it a great big wallop. You can raise your base level up now. And so she introduced us to the whole aspect of raising your base. Your bases do have levels and everything like that. The way you level them up is you go up to the bell, and you'll automatically put the hearts in to increase the level. As the game will explain in just a moment, base level 1. The residents awakening the benefits of building. The residents want to till the fields. The residents want to water the crops. And, as a builder, we gain more blueprints. This is how we level ourselves up to more inspirations. Let's load new recipes. Softwood, floorboard, wooden steps, simple door, rustic door, haystack, simple small table, simple table, simple stool, pot, community chest, rope, firewood, farming tools. That's why I was missing that one thing. Sorry, thinking out loud. I was remembering a room I had to build in here that I wanted to recreate in the Owl Awakening. I don't know what he just did, but it was pretty spectacular. The whole place had been filled with some kind of strange power. Rotting mollusk, builder, what have you done? What's energy flowing through me? Your body's been filled with Yeti's great. Now there's uncontrollable urge to go into the field. I hope this would happen. All the power you collected was at least when you rang that bell. Opened our eyes to the wonder of building. Something inspired you. Now you build simple stools, simple small tables, and chests. So use some furniture around here. You can make all of that, can't you? You built this really amazing. Alright, so maybe we're all pretty impressed. You can stop posing now. She's still posing. Right. Now all you have to fully cooperate The whole cooperation from Perry and I is to build a great farm and restore the place to its former glory. We shall tend the fields from the moment we wake up to the morning to the moment we fall asleep at night. No crop shall remain in water in my watch. Fantastic, isn't it? Now we can all work together to see Furrowfield Farm reborn. Yeah! Human behavior. Residents will behave differently depending on the time of day and the types of rooms they're in. They're entitled to lives outside of the work, you know. Basically, the aspect of this game and everything like that is that your residents will actually kind of act on their own. It's how you give them, like, or how you get the gratitude out of them. Because they're grateful for the things you do for them, and they show it with their actions. And you use that gratitude for further inspiration down the line. A lot of that stuff I'll do on the sides and such as like little bonus content and such. Like bonus video 1, bonus video 2, that kind of thing. That one even better than matching. Who would have thought that those two would have ever get fired up to that building? You see that whenever we build things for us, or when we manage to make things ourselves, our emotions overflow turn into those funny fragments that only you can see. And then, when you collect enough of that emotional energy important as ringing the bell, everyone becomes better building, including you. If I'm right about this, and I'm sure I am, these overflowing emotions are the key to getting Furrowfield back on its feet. As many as you can to make us all the best builders we can be. And there we go. Okay, now that Bonanza and Perry are finally in the mood to help, we can take Operation Furrowfield Farm to the next level. Alright, Ron is a farm needs soil, seeds, and it looks like your fresh apple. Well... Any ideas? Huh. From Obmate's ability, the last area they did seem to be lost with that one. Well, that's alright here anyway. What's so bad about builders? Come on, let's get to the root of all this. Of course, the root! I suppose it's more of a bulb, really. However, this certainly isn't a cabbage. This means the next thing we grow. Here you go. A light bulb. But I was suspecting it might be special, so I had to hang away the whole time. Huh? Hey, yellow that. The platform is glowing. It's because you're a builder and you're holding the bulb. Go on, plant the light bulb in the light and see what's happened. By the way, there's an interesting little bug you can actually kind of do with this as well. If you put it just nearby and put the bulb, or the time your prompt right, you can place it in there as well as activate this. But I'm not that kind of person. Let's just plant the bulb on the ground here. Then you gently presses the light bulb into the soft soil. And watch it as the thing sprouts. Rather rapidly. Woo! Could this be? Oh, fiddlesticks, we really gone and done it this time. The Master Destruction is sure to strike us down. Master Destruction? Who the heck's that? What? Have you never heard of the Master Destruction? You don't know about John Hargon either? See, you weren't just playing dumb. You really don't know about this evil's ability. You've been talking like cross-plot purposes the whole time. Let me explain. Everyone in Furrowfield follows the teachings of High Priest Hargon, handed down to us by his illustrious children. On this island, building isn't only forbidden, it's a serious sin. It's what? Rosie! Rosie! We're in a whole heap of trouble. Yeah. Bastard's on his way over. Must have seen the light from the tree. Huh. Hey, Spinny, look! Meet the pastor. He's gonna be our new mission guide. How so? Well, let's take it from the top with him. What in the name of Hargon is happening here?